All right, shifting gears, our final segment, talking about a charity that I think is fantastic and a fundraiser coming up, and someone really great with us this morning, Sue Fortwhite with our kids. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Nick.
It's nice to see you.
Always a pleasure to see you.
She's so nice. She knows how to butter me.
You're our favorite.
No, listen, I'm involved in various charity activities, some of them, and really I limit mine, though, to a lot of them involving children. And I can't think of anything more important than what our kids does. And you guys have some big fundraisers throughout the year.
We do.
All right, and a big one's coming up. But first, before we get to that, Sue, if you would, just remind folks, and you're better at telling it than I am, about the role Our Kids plays.
Okay, Our Kids provides medical evaluations and crisis counseling in response to child sexual abuse.
Crucial.
We serve 47 counties in Middle Tennessee. We have clinical team members who are on call 24/7 to respond to emergencies. And it is compassionate expert care.
And the idea of this is that a child who's been victimized in a sexual abuse case then is dealt with Our Kids. Do you guys deal with prosecutors?
We are a full service situation, so that if the case goes to court, the nurse practitioners and social workers do provide expert testimony in courts of law throughout Middle Tennessee.
So very important.
Yes,
and you're dealing with the most fragile victims out there. And it just, so because of that, you're a nonprofit.
Yes.
And as a result, you have some fundraisers each year. The Hammer Down Run, which is very cool.
Yay.
And it was warmer this year than last year. But the big one, and am I right on this? Is this the 24th annual?
It's the 24th
got to be kidding.
Annual Soup Sunday.
Wow, that many years.
Ford Soup Sunday, presented by U.S. Foods. It is the most fun. Where else can you go to taste 50 wonderful soups, have lots of family fun, silent auction, face painting for the children.
There's no fundraiser like it.
Culinary judges and also celebrity judges, and Nick Barris is our MC.
I'll be MCing it this year. Seriously, this thing sells out almost every single year, correct?
Well, it does sell out, and about 3 years ago, we listened very carefully to all of our constituents, especially our guests, and they said it's gotten too crazy, big, crowded, and unless y'all do something about this, we're not going to come back. And so the last 3 years we've capped tickets, so we capped it at 1,400, and it's an enhanced experience for everybody.
Oh yeah. All right, well, let's just here it is. First of all, you should be willing and want to do this because you want to support Our Kids. But even if you really, that's something on the side for you, even though that's a wonderful cause, you just want to go to something really neat.
Absolutely.
This is a cool. All right, so it's going to be, it's Sunday, February 26th?
Yes.
Okay, over at the Nissan Stadium.
Yes,
and
Club Level West.
Yeah.
11
Same
to
place
2.
As last year and the year before.
Yes, and some other sponsors, Mitsui, Genesco, Twice Daily, and Parthenon Publishing is so fantastic to us. They make sure our infrastructure is robust and responsive. The website, the how people buy tickets on the website. Yeah. OurKidsCenter.com is where you can get your tickets.
Okay, and how much are the tickets?
Adult is $25, a child is $5, and 3 and under is free.
It's a great deal. It's just a great deal. And again, I'm glad you mentioned the sponsors so much, and I've learned more and more dealing with you just how crucial these sponsors are. And when they're involved with this, I have absolutely no problem giving them as many plugs as possible because they're wonderful. All right, so the soups. Now, if someone who's not familiar with this heard that, what, all these soups? I can't eat 25 bowls of soup. It is cool. So you've got all of the, I've seen the list here.
They're little tasting cups, so it's yummy yum.
There's more than 50, you're gonna have 50, you have more than 40 already, and so what it is there's stations set up there in the club section of the stadium, and there's like 6 soups at each station, and you can go around with the plate, and you get
have a little
samples
tray,
of
and so they're little cups, and it is so much fun. And every restaurant has labeled cups, so if you taste something you really like, you know where to go back and get it.
And that's where they make it. And the wonderful soups. Some of them are dessert soups. You've got all, you can just name it, and it's gourmet stuff. I mean, it's really a very well done event. How much money typically? This is your big fundraiser of the year, is it not? I mean, I know you have others, but
it's our one of our big fundraisers for sure.
Okay.
So our goal this year, it's a very aggressive and ambitious, hopeful goal of $190,000.
Wow. And that's in addition not just to the ticket sales, but you also have a silent auction, which has a lot of cool stuff. I remember seeing that last year, walking up and down, and an
online auction as well.
Online auction as well. Okay.
And so in that way, it's so great right, because I want to just say that we wouldn't have this fundraiser without the wonderful, generous, spirited restaurants, and
it's where they now want to be part of this.
I mean, we're almost capped at 50 now. I mean, we're a month out. Midtown Cafe's always there. BNC Barbecue, Lachlan Table, Broadway Brew House, and we've got some new folks coming in: Marsh House, Cinema, Funk Soul Brothers, Sidekicks Cafe, View Kitchen, and Deb Paquette's new, etc.
Yeah.
They're going to be there.
This city is growing so fast. There are so many new restaurants now, and this is a great opportunity for them to flex their muscles for people with their soups.
Yes, yes.
And there's, I'm trying to remember some of the soups I had last year. It's just cool. And there's breadsticks, so you can clear your palate between soups.
Yes.
And there's water.
Yes, and what I really want to say is, you know, the restaurants make it possible, and all of the merchants that give us, donate things for the silent auction and the online auction. Everybody wants to be a part of the solution, Nick, for addressing the epidemic tragedy of child sexual abuse. And so, you know, we're a small nonprofit that does mighty work, and we're one of the largest clinics of our kind, evaluating over 800 children a year. And you know, and also I want to say we are proud to be considered an outpatient clinic of National General Hospital, and they have supported us throughout our 30-year history. We turned 30 years old.
See, that's awesome. And we should say the evaluations you do with these children and stuff, it's all done for free. I mean,
yes, there is no cost. We are, you know, we are proud to say that we approach and respond to each child and each family with respect and dignity. There is no judgment. People are safe. They come to us. It is not a 20-minute medical transaction. It is an intense encounter that lasts an hour and a half to 4 hours, depending on whether the assault just happened, because 95% of the time, the perpetrator is someone that's known and trusted.
Exactly. All right, listen, we have to wrap things up, but the reason you're able to do that is because of fundraisers like this, your sponsors, organizations. Listen, we'll wrap things up. Do you just want to throw that up? And I'll throw it up again later, but there it is. It's going to be coming up here. It's going to be the last Sunday in February. The 26th, and it is fun. I will be there, Sue will be there, a lot of other people will, and lots of soup. Sue Fort White.
And come hungry.
Come hungry. It's good seeing you, ma'am. We'll see you soon.
I love seeing you.
I'll be back with a programming note right after this, and we'll put that information back up again. That's awesome.